Hello everybody, welcome to the Behzinga second channel. However, a little bit under the weather today, hence the Lemsip. The Lemsip is kicking off, we're feeling good. Anyway, it has been 4 days since my last World Cup video where I went through the results and also predicted what I think would happen in the round of 16. Now, all of those games have been played and I was pretty much nearly spot on. I was so nearly spot on. So, let's go through the results today and get into it. But before we do that, remember to click the subscribe button. If it's red down here, you gotta click it and like the video for more World Cup stuff, and we're going to be doing this all the way up to the final. So let's get into the first round of results. We had the Netherlands taking on the USA. Now, I did think the USA would put up more of a fight. However, the first two Netherlands goals were unreal. What football, absolutely loved it. And like I said, I do think that Netherlands team are a problem, man. They got such a good spine in their team. And then their attacking options, Depay was kicking off, even Daley Blind getting involved in the goals. They go through, 3-1 result. USA looking like they put up a decent fight. Who knows, maybe they'll come back stronger in the next World Cup. Next up, it was Argentina versus Australia. Now, Lionel Messi had his backpack on once again. His nation are loving him. And that was his 1000th game against Australia. Listen, can we get a round of applause? The GOAT! It is mental how we can see Lionel Messi's tournament going versus Ronaldo's. I will say that. It is nuts. Australia, the Socceroos, do manage to score a goal against Argentina. They were giving them a bit of a fight. So, I can only say fair dues, you know. Australia got through to the round of 16. Everybody had written them off. They kept proving us wrong. And they got ever so close to testing Argentina a little bit more. So, good day, mate, to the Socceroos. It was a pleasure having you. It was a pleasure seeing your little upsets and getting through the group stage. Well done. You made this World Cup a fun one. So that means the first quarter-final on our list is Netherlands versus Argentina. Big game. But Netherlands-Argentina. Wow. I'm going to back the GOAT. I'm going to back Messi. Messi is going through to the semi-finals with Argentina. Moving down to the next set of games, we had Japan versus Croatia. Japan putting in a shift this whole tournament, looking like unreal players, right? An unreal team that they had. They looked like they was a unit working towards something special. It looked like they were going to break the curse and get through to the quarterfinals, which would have been mental for them. And they got so close. They had the chances for 120 minutes. They was giving it to Croatia, and Croatia didn't look like they had any minerals to get past them. But it comes to penalties, and boy, oh boy, oh my God. I tweeted after the game saying that Vicstar's got better penalty conversion rate than this Japan squad. All of those penalties were absolutely toilet. I'm sorry, Japan. The country has failed at the last hurdle. From the penalty spot, heartbreak. Croatia go through 3-1 on penalties, and they're into the quarterfinals yet again. This is where I slipped up, though. I thought the upset was going to be Japan going through, and they were this close. Out of 3, we got 2. And then we had Brazil, South Korea. Now, I've got something to say about this game. Why, oh why, did South Korea try and go man for man at the back at all times? They weren't overloading the attackers. It was 3-on-3 at all times, sometimes like 3-on-2. It was absolutely mental. Lucas Paqueta got a goal, though, so if you like Paqueta's party, guess what? He scored a goal, and he was giving it the fucking moves a lot, mate. He was having it. But they end up securing the dub and going 4-1 against South Korea. South Korea did score a lovely little goal at the end. So, I did predict Brazil to win that game, so out of 4, we got 3. But Brazil are looking scary, man. The way they were treating that game, the dancing, the vibes, they're looking like the team to beat. They're looking like the team that might win the whole thing. And I'm an England fan, and I said that England might do it. So looking at that quarterfinal, we have Croatia versus Brazil. I think I can only see that going one way, because Croatia have not looked up to the task against Japan and a couple of teams now. So my money's going on Brazil. Croatia might nab a goal, but Brazil, I can see you heading through to the semi-finals. Now we get into the fun part of the tournament where it involves England. France played Poland, 3-1 result. Kylian Mbappe on absolute fire. Now, it was rumoured that he missed training. The mind games have already started, okay? They're getting us set up for the quarterfinals. One issue I had, right? The one where he gets it on the left side of the box. Both defenders sit off him. One of you have got to go. And then the keeper, I'm sorry, I know he's hit it hard, but keeper, you got 2 defenders in front of you and the keeper, and they weren't even properly in the corner. Then again, I play Sunday League. They're playing a World Cup, so who am I to say anything? I was a little bit upset with Poland. Lewandowski not seeing much of the ball. And again, I do think I predicted France to win that game. So, 5 done, 4 correct. Then we have England playing Senegal, which was KG. In the first 30 minutes, right, I thought, boy, oh boy, we got a game on our hands. And I did say, I think Senegal might bring us something that we might not be able to handle. And down that right side, against Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire, the United boys, they were struggling. Absolutely struggling. A couple of mistakes from Harry Maguire that he got let off with. He got away with murder in that game, because you do that against a top side. You do that against Dembele, and we're in big big trouble. So, we get the job done though, 3-0, which is incredible because it's good to know that we have the firepower. We have the firepower. You let us break and we will break with vengeance, okay? Jude Bellingham, player of the tournament so far, I think. I don't think there's many others that are having that sort of effect on a team. So, Jude Bellingham carrying us all the way to another World Cup, maybe. Anyway, looking at last time's predictions, I did say that England would beat Senegal. So, out of 6, we got 5 right. And then we've got that quarterfinal that everybody is talking about. England versus France. This quarterfinal might be the biggest one in recent times, okay? Both have got this golden generation at the minute. Like, England have so much firepower on the bench and in the starting 11. France have got Mbappe, Dembele, Giroud is going nuts for them. It's a very, 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 very tough match for England. Incredibly tough match. I feel like Southgate and the boys might do it. I feel like in a big game scenario, we're going to get the job done. We've done it against Germany in the Euros. We're going to do it to France this time, and we're going to go through to the semi-finals, okay? We're going to do it, I believe. And then we get down to the last 2 games of the round of 16, which were Morocco and Spain. Okay, now this is where I was hoping, I did say, I really, really hope Morocco get it done, but I think Spain will do it. Morocco fans, sorry, should have backed you even more because you lot are playing very, 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 very well, and you look like a decent team, okay? Spain, it goes to penalties, by the way. It was a cagey affair. Morocco, if Morocco's striker could finish, by the way, because that was doing my head in. That was proper doing my head in. If that Morocco striker could finish on the counter-attack, they would have wrapped it up inside the 90 minutes. However, it goes to penalties, and Spain absolutely flop it. Their coach said that they'd practice 1,000 penalties. By God, that must be cat. That must be cat. Even Biscuits. Sergio Biscuits, okay? He had a soggy biscuit. That's what he had. And Morocco go through 3-0 on penalties. Bonu, the keeper from Morocco, some quality saves in there. And then the last game to feast our eyes on was Portugal-Switzerland, which was quite funny because if you looked at, on like, you know, like the 3-letter abbreviations, when you looked at Ronaldo, it said Ronaldo versus Sui. It's quite funny. Just one of them little things, you know. However, he did not start. The coach decided to leave him on the bench because he was unhappy with his attitude being subbed off in the last game. So they started a geezer by the name of Gonçalo Ramos, who ended up bagging a hat-trick. Portugal win the game 6-1. Switzerland looked up to no task. They were not interested. You could just see that they killed over. Portugal run rampant. Portugal looked on fire, man. Portugal looked scary. So, out of the round of 16 games, I got my eyes on Brazil and Portugal. France, I do think, are great, but I think we can get through them. So looking at that quarterfinal, we have Morocco versus Portugal. Morocco are causing problems for these teams. And I do think Morocco might cause problems for Portugal. But if Portugal had only won against Switzerland by like 1 or 2 goals or something, I'd probably back Morocco a little bit more. The momentum they're going to have off of battering Switzerland 6-1, I can only say that I see Portugal going through. I think the winner of the England-France game is the winner of the tournament. That's where I can just see it happen. And we've got to beat the best to be the best. So there you have it, guys. I hope you've been enjoying the World Cup content. Sorry I'm a little bit under the weather this time round and not so I'm recapping loads and loads of stuff. The World Cup is throwing up some interesting results. I'm here for it. Unlucky Japan. I really had a lot of faith in you, but Morocco done the job. Out of my predictions, I got 2 wrongs because I thought Japan were going to do it and I said that Spain would do it. So I got 6 out of 8. The ball knowledge is going down. If you guys want to see me back for the semi-finals and reacting to my predictions from this video, then make sure to click that like button, subscribe. It's been an absolute pleasure, everybody. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.